channel. My name's Sophie and today I have a classic mat Pilates workout for you, which is really going to focus on the deep abdominals or the core muscles. Are you ready? Let's go. So we're going to start in a lying position on the back. So relax your head down, relax your arms down, and we're going to find a neutral position with the pelvis. So first of all, go ahead and tuck your tailbone under and press the small of your back into the floor so that you have no arch here at all in the lower back. Then you're going to do the other extreme. You're going to drop your tailbone and create quite an arch there in the lumbar or in the lower back. So we don't want to be in either of these two extremes. We want to be right in the middle of the two so that we've got a teeny tiny arch in the lumbar but nothing too exaggerated. And this is neutral pelvis or neutral spine. And we're going to work on strengthening the abdominal muscles in this position. So then go ahead and pop your fingertips on your hip bones, and I want you to try and keep those hip bones perfectly still as you start to move the legs. So point your toes and just lift your heels off the floor. See what happens. Your toes should be resting on the mat still. Your pelvis, your lumbar spine should still be neutral. And then just place the heels back down. We're going to exhale to float the heels up, and then inhale, press the heels down. And you should feel that those deep abdominals kick in straight away as soon as you lift those heels. You don't have to overthink it, as long as you're thinking about keeping those hip bones still, keeping the spine, the pelvis in neutral, those abdominals will just kick in automatically. Okay, so go ahead and point your toes for me, lift those heels, and now see if you can slide your toes along your mat to stretch out your legs. Now what's happened, this often happens, the lower back pops too much off the floor, this whole kind of chain, this front chain is kind of overstretched and the abdominals are no longer engaged. So find that neutral position there again and then slide your toes back in. So this is kind of tricky. We're going to exhale, slide those toes away and inhale to return. Whew. Exhale, slide the toes away. Inhale to return. We're going to do two more like this. Exhale, slide away. Your toes might get a bit stuck on the mat. Inhale, return. Last one, you're going to stretch your legs away and you're going to hold it there. Okay, so stretch your arms up into the air over your chest now. Plug your shoulder blades down into the floor. And we're going to focus on this upper abdominal area. We're going to stabilize the rib cage. So reach your fingertips all the way overhead so that hopefully your fingertips come to the floor without the rib cage flaring open, without this arch coming into the thoracic spine. So if you feel you've done that, drop the ribs down and your fingertips might lift a little off the floor, which is fine. Then we're going to open the arms out to the side. We're going to reach the arms all the way back overhead and then reach them up over the chest. Let's do that again. We're going to take the arms up and open, up, over the chest. So it's a really simple movement with those arms. It's a really great mobilizer for the shoulders. But really the focus is on finding those upper abdominals to stop that rib cage from flaring open. So again, like with most of my Pilates exercises, it's super simple, but there's loads going on. Okay, so when your arms are next up over your chest, hold them there for me and bring those toes back in. So we're going to add the legs and the arms together now. This takes a little bit of coordination. So as the legs slide away, reach the arms overhead. Now hold it there for a sec for me. Make sure everything is neutral. Then you're going to open the arms out to the side and we're going to add flexion with those ankles. So lift those toes, push those heels away. We're going to point the toes slide in, the arms come up. So this is your breath. We're going to exhale, reach away. Inhale to return. Exhale. and inhale. Everything is moving from those powerhouses, the primary and the secondary powerhouses, the abdominals and the upper back, upper abdominals. Okay, on your next one, we're going to add on, so stretch it out. And then when you bring those toes in, you're going to lift into a little mini sit-up. I want you to reach the fingertips beyond the knees. The shoulder blades are off the floor just if you can. And then stretch it out, flex those feet. We're going to flip the breath. We're going to exhale on the way up. And inhale on the way down. Exhale up. Now find some flow with this. You're seamlessly moving from one position to the next. There's energy in the body. Exhale up. Inhale down one last time. Exhale, come on up and hold it there. Okay, we're going to maintain this sit-up. Don't let your head drop. Don't let the body wobble from side to side. Use those abdominal muscles. One foot slides away again, but the other leg extends up into the air. Look up beyond those toes. The knees bend to return. Let's swap legs. Exhale, extend. Inhale to return. Now the shoulder blades are anchored down in the back. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, lengthen the neck. Lift the gaze up beyond those toes. Inhale, return. We're going to do two more. Exhale, extend. Inhale to return. On this next one, you're going to stretch those legs. Hold it there. Lift the bottom leg just up off the floor. Clap your hands behind your thigh. Switch, switch, switch. Ooh, you're probably feeling those abs right about now. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees in, rest the head down. Take a break. Well done. Whew, that was tricky. Okay, we're going to pop the feet back down onto the floor. And we're going to pop the fingertips back onto the hip bones. So again, I want you to just bring your attention to your pelvis, to your lumbar spine. We want to find that stability. So we're going to let the knees drop out wide. We're going to flex the feet and we're going to stretch the legs out kind of wide. Now hold it there. Watch you not arch your back. We're still neutral. We're going to bring the inner thighs, the heels together, and we're going to bring the legs back into here. I did that wrong. We're going to open, flex, come to parallel in it. So I want you to imagine you're doing the breaststroke in a swimming pool, but on your back. So it's kind of like that frog's legs action that you're doing with your legs, which is kind of tricky. Okay, now hold it there. Come back up into that sit-up and get those legs going again for me. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Okay, hold it there. Lift the legs into the air. We're going to do the same thing from here. Let them drop out to the side. Push away. Bring the inner thighs together. Knees up. Turn out. Breathe out. Breathe in. Ooh, breathe out. Breathe in. One more time. Breathe out. Breathe in. Knees into the chest. Rest the head down. And take a break. Well done. Okay, we're going to bring the elbows out nice and wide, but maybe just a little lower than shoulder height, just so that we don't compromise the shoulder joint. Then bring your legs to tabletop, so your knees are directly over your hips, no closer to the body. And you want to feel like you can balance a cup of tea on your shins, so don't drop those toes and don't lift too high. It's kind of tricky to find. Okay, then you're going to drop both knees over to one side. This hip is going to peel off the floor, just ever so slightly for now. And use your obliques in your core, your abdominals, to pull your knees back, pull your hip back. And we're going to go to the other side. So we're going to inhale, drop those legs away, and exhale to return. And the whole time I'm squeezing my inner thighs together. The knees, the ankle bones are together, and I'm pressing into the floor a little with my arms, but not so that I build tension in the chest and the shoulders. Now, if your lower back is starting to feel a little looser, you could start to drop the legs a little bit further towards the floor. Watch those knees don't creep into the chest like this. Keep those knees right over those hips. Inhale, drop away. Exhale to return. We're going to do one more to each side. Inhale, drop away. Exhale, back. One last time. Inhale, drop away. Exhale to return. You're going to hug your knees into your chest again. And relax. Relax your core, relax your back. Well done. Okay, so pop your feet onto the floor. Roll over onto one side and just prop yourself up onto your forearm. We're going to go for a pike position. So before we start, make sure your fingertips are pointing straight forward. Make sure your elbow is directly underneath your shoulder and you don't want to sit here. So lift here, switch on these lateral muscles. We're going to reach this arm overhead. The elbow is kind of touching the ear. The hip bones are stacked. Then you're going to roll back so that you're rolling off your hip and more onto your bum cheek. Look at your feet. You're going to lift both legs up into the air, reach your fingertips to your toes. This is your pike. You're going to flex your feet, point your toes. Now keep looking at those legs as you slowly lower. The arm lifts a little. When you're about to get to the bottom, you stack those hips, lift here again and find that length through the whole body. Breathe in to prepare. Breathe out, roll back, lift those legs. Breathe in to flex and point. Breathe out, really slowly lower. Keep it controlled. And inhale, lengthen. One more time. Exhale, roll back, lift those legs. Inhale, flex and point. Exhale, really slowly lower. Stack those hips, lengthen the body and relax. Brilliant. Okay, flip over. We're going to repeat that on the other side. So take a moment to align your elbow and your shoulder. Lift, arm up, hip bone stacked. Here we go. Breathe in to prepare. Breathe out, roll back onto the bottom. Lift those legs, look at your feet. Inhale, we're going to flex and point. Exhale, lower. You're still lifting here out of the shoulder as much as you can. And inhale, lengthen. Exhale, roll back. Lift those legs. Inhale, flex. Point. Exhale, really slowly lower. And inhale, stack those hips one last time. Exhale, roll back. Inhale, flex. Point. Exhale, really slowly lower. Inhale, stack those hips, lengthen the spine and relax. Well done. Okay, we're going to roll back over onto the back. We're going to go for a set of hundreds, which is a very traditional Pilates exercise. You might have seen it before, you might have done it before, and there are various ways that you can do it. So the first option is to, in fact, we're all going to find neutral pelvis and neutral spine again first. And then the first option is to just come up into your sit-up, reach those fingertips away, and do your arm pulses here. The second option, slightly more challenging, the legs are back up in tabletop. The third option, the more challenging option, is to extend the legs on a bit of an angle. If you feel your lower back arching, take it back a level. Okay, we're going to do 100 pulses with these arms, get them going. Let's breathe. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, that's 50, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 100. Knees in, rest the head down and relax there for a moment. Well done. Whew. That was tough. Don't worry if you didn't do the full 100. Just keep working on it and you'll build your stamina the more you practice. Okay, feet down, roll yourself over onto your tummy. To finish, we're going to do a little bit of a stretch for the abdominals. So, push down into the forearms, drop the shoulder blades down in the back, and we're going to lift the chest into cobra. Feel that stretch all the way down the abdominals, and then slowly control the body all the way back down. Breathe in at the bottom, and breathe out, push up, drop those shoulders. Inhale at the top, and exhale to lower back down. One last time, inhale at the bottom, and exhale, slide those shoulders down. Inhale at the top, and exhale, control the weight down. Push up onto all fours, and come on into child's pose. Sit your hips down to your heels, reach those arms out, drop the head, let the abdominals go. Let the lower back stretch, breathe deeply, in through the nose, out through the mouth. And slowly come all the way up into a kneeling position. Great, well done. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you felt those abdominals. If you enjoyed it, give the video a like and subscribe to the channel, and hopefully I'll see you again soon.